Go, Honda Grom, go! Go, Grom, go! Go, Grom, go! Hey everybody, AK here from Central Texas Powersports again, and today we got a 2014 Honda Grom. Let's get to it. Alright guys, so if we look here, 2014 Honda Grom has 125cc engine, as a lot of people know. So it's not anything you're going to go cruising the highways on, but it's in 2014. It has 322 miles on it. That clutch is very light. I don't know what I expected, but oh, it's so quiet. It has a stock exhaust on it, and only 322 miles, so it's pretty much brand new. I mean, 322 miles is nothing. Oh, it's so quiet. I'm not used to something so quiet. But it's so light, too. It's so light and small. Let's get going. Oh, we got Mr. Sea-Doo in the way here. Oh, it's so teeny. It's so teeny tiny. Oh, man. Go, Honda Grom, go! Go, Grom, go! Oh my goodness. Okay, so it only has 4 gears, I believe. Oh, this thing, like, it's so much fun. It's not even fast. I mean, it's only a 125cc motor, so I don't know, you know, how fast you're expecting this thing to go. But, you know, holy cow, this thing is so light. It's so light. How is it this light? It literally is like, I have never felt anything this flickable in my life. And I ride Supermotos, and Supermotos are like the best handling things on the planet. But this bike is so nimble. Oh my gosh, this is great. Now I know why people are getting these things. It actually doesn't have that bad engine braking either. If you're downshifting and rev matching, this thing doesn't have bad engine braking. That's actually pretty remarkable. Alright, gotta keep up with this truck here. Turn left. Go! Oh, this bike is so much fun. Okay, I'm gonna say this right now without a doubt. This bike is 2 things. It's fun, and it's an incredibly good beginner bike. Like, do not get a scooter if you're trying to get into like motorized things with 2 wheels. Get a Grom. This thing will kill the scooter market by itself. There is nothing on the market that's like 125 cc's that will beat this thing, because this thing is so small and it's so light. Like, I'm 6'2", and this thing is still really comfortable for me. This is crazy. So with this review, I'm just going to stick around Georgetown, because this thing won't survive on the highway. I mean, this thing will do 50 plus miles per hour, but the highways we have around here is 75 and 70 miles per hour. But this thing around town, like if you are a college student or you work downtown or around town, like you work within a few miles of your house or something, and you want something that's going to be like a commuter bike, and you know, you don't care about going, you know, 75 plus or 100 plus miles an hour, then this thing's your bike, man. This thing, it probably gets incredible gas mileage. I can't remember the exact number, but I know it gets incredible gas mileage, and it's very comfortable, and it looks cool, and you can get so many custom parts for this thing already. Like, you can get full exhaust systems and full Olin suspension and, you know, all those setups. I mean, I know people that have these things and they stunt ride them. And there's also a guy in Austin who he like set up his own Honda Grom racing circuit where they, you know, fully like race out these bikes. and they'll go test, you know, like take them around the track. That's a nice old car. But they'll go, like, you know, take them around the track. Like, they'll track these Honda Groms. And after, like, feeling the flickability back and forth of this motorcycle, I can imagine why they take these around the track. This thing feels so incredible, I can't even tell you. I mean, I wouldn't change this bike from how it is right now other than putting exhaust on it, and that's just because I like the sound of exhaust. So, I mean, I don't know, but this thing is super cool. Oh, it's so buzzy. It's so great. Oh my gosh. I am genuinely enthused by this piece of machinery. Like, I didn't think I was gonna like this, to be honest with you, because it was only 125 cc's, but it has the same kind of mentality. You have to go into it with the same kind of mentality as a Supermoto. Like, nobody that I talk to thinks Supermotos can be more fun than sport bikes because, you know, they're only 250 cc's or they're only 450 cc's or 400 cc's, you know. They're not. Let's see what the corner tastes like on this. Oh, it's so cool. It's so flickable and turnable. This thing just plants itself in the turns and goes. Oh, this is so interesting. I've never been over here, so I don't know where I am right now, but we're going. You know, it's the same kind of mentality, though, as a Supermoto. Everybody says, you know, oh, they're so much fun, they're so much fun. And, you know, they're so maneuverable and rideable and flickable and whatnot. But until you ride one from a sport bike, then you have you can't trust that. Like, you don't believe it. But I'll tell you right now, you can believe that this thing is really, really fun. I did not think I was gonna like this bike, but I really like this bike. Riding this makes me want to buy my fiance a motorcycle. Like, makes me want to buy her one of these. Because one, she's shorter. She's 5'4" or 5'5" maybe. 5'4" probably. But this bike is super short, so she could, you know, she would be able to hold it up. And, you know, she's not that heavy. She's like 100 pounds. So, you know, being able to hold this thing up isn't a problem. And being able to, you know, touch your feet flat is no problem. And for a beginner motorcycle or a commuter bike, this has perfect amounts of power. Because I'll do full throttle acceleration right here, and you'll see how controllable it is. Like, we just now hit 30. The suspension's not bad either. It's a little bit more of a sporty suspension. I guess I can't go down this way. But it's a little bit more of a sporty suspension, so it's a little bit stiffer. But it's really plush if you're not just hitting bumps really hard and stuff like that. I'm saying it again, just flat out, this is the best commuter bike that I can think of that you can buy if you're not doing higher speed travel. If you're downtown, this thing is flawless. If you're, you know, in the suburbs or whatever, and you just have to travel down some back roads to work or something like that, this thing is wonderful. And I don't know another way to put that. No loitering bicycle. I'm not on a bicycle, I'm on a skateboard, so let's do this. This thing is so cool. I really just wanted to come in here because it has turns. My instinct is to put my foot out like I'm on a Supermoto, but it's such a low seat height that if you do that, you're just gonna flat foot the ground. Gotta remember that I'm on a sportier machine rather than a Supermoto, so I gotta keep the feet on the pegs. Everybody looks at this thing too. I've noticed, like, driving by cars and everything. Everybody's looking like that guy. He was just staring at me. You know, I mean, it's like a little mini sport bike. What's not to love about a little mini sport bike? Alrighty, we'll turn in here at a high speed because this bike just turns like on a dime. We'll just pull the bike in right here. Put it up on this sidewalk right here in the shade so it's not nice and hot. Alright guys, give you guys a walk around of this thing. Give you a size comparison compared to this little grate in the sidewalk here. Look at this thing. It's so small, yet so fun. Those tires are just so little, but they turn so well. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I mean, it has this stock exhaust on it. And I'm pretty sure this bike is entirely stock. I mean, it has 322 miles on it. Or how many does it have on it now? It has, stupid keychain. It has 327 miles on it. So this thing is basically brand new. It has, I like the gold forks on this though. I would get rid of the mirrors just because they kind of look a little tacky on it. A little bit, big, kind of scooter-esque. But, you get a little bar end mirror on that thing, that'll look real cool. I like the glossy black, engine. I don't know if that's a cover. Maybe it might be like an engine cover, but it has a nice glossy black engine on it. I like this thing, man. Not too many mods to talk about on this bike, because I'm pretty sure it's completely stock. But I'll give you a little once around, and then I'll start it up for some revs really quick with the stock exhaust on it. So I mean, it's really quiet out of the box, when it's stock. But still sounds better than your scooter. Still sounds better than a scooter, and it's so light. I mean, you can just lift this thing with one hand like this. I mean, it's so incredibly light. I can't stress to you how light this thing is. You'll have to sit on one and pick it up to figure it out. But if I had to push this bike a mile to a gas station, I wouldn't be complaining, put it that way. But it gets such good gas mileage that you shouldn't even need to, hit up a gas station, for a long time. Plus, it has a handy dandy fuel gauge. Look at that. Something a lot of bikes don't have is a fuel gauge. This one has a fuel gauge. Doesn't have too many, crazy indicators up here. You have your high beam light, your neutral light, your engine light. You have your left turn signal blinker, your right turn signal blinker. And then you just have your total miles, your trip A, and your trip B. This bike is so new that the trips haven't even been changed since it left the showroom floor. The trips and the total show the same exact miles. But this thing, I haven't said it enough times, even though I've said it about 10 times. Perfect commuting bike, perfect for a college student, perfect for a brand new rider, like a 16, 17-year-old rider, depending on where you are. Perfect birthday present or Christmas present or something like that. Let's see what the top speed is here. Or at least top cruising speed. There's 55, so it goes faster than 55 because I'm not at the top of the RPM range yet. Okay, there's 56, 57, 58. I'm at full open throttle now. 59. Have to brake a little bit here. Get over. 59, 60, going a little bit downhill. 61, 62. 62. This guy's turning. Full open throttle, 60. We're on flat ground now. Alright, so it looks like you're going to get about 60 miles per hour out of this on flat ground. They're really, really cheap. They retain their value very well. Everybody's looking for them. Kind of like how the scooter market is and how the scooter market is and how like the Ninja 250 market is. Everybody looks for them. They're great beginner bikes. They retain their value. This one hasn't been dropped. There is not a single mark on this bike that shouldn't be there. It looks like it's in flawless condition. It runs amazingly. It runs exactly how it should. There's no sputtering, there's no weird noises, there's no clacking, clinking, tinking, whatever noise you make. But yeah, guys, Central Texas Powersports, come up, look at this thing, look at the new Honda Groms, And if you can test ride one of these things, no matter where you are, I know they'll let you test ride them up here at Central Texas Powersports, but if you can test ride one of these things, you will fall in love. I mean, I would have one of these things if I could, not as my only bike, because I do a lot of highway riding, and I plan on doing a track day, you know, sometime here soon, hopefully. But I would definitely have this thing as a second bike, or just a little commuter to go to like school or work on. This thing would be so much fun, and you would get so much gas mileage out of this thing. It's not even funny. I'm back here at Central Texas Powersports, guys. Come check this thing out. Tell them that AK or Matthew sent you, and you know, they'll hook you up with a test ride. You can go out and fall in love with this thing on your own. And other than that, I can't say enough good things about it. So let these people know I'm back with a big rev. Yeah. Alrighty, guys, I will talk to you later. Have an awesome day.